Hi there, everyone. Welcome to anybody who's new. My name is Shireen, if you don't know me, and welcome to everybody who's been here for a long time. Okay, so as you might know, if you have been here for a long time, I do a weekly reading for you to just check the energies, what is most important for us to know right now, what do we need to be aware of for the week ahead. And I've actually acquired a couple of new card decks this past couple of week or two, and one of them is called Ask Your Guides. I've used it once or twice now personally because it is, like it says, a direct link to your personal psychic support system. But I think that today I've kind of been drawn to ask my guides what they need to tell you guys, like if they could impart some knowledge that is important, because I think where a lot of us are going through changes, we're going through shifts in terms of relationships, potential to travel. Things are kind of opening up for us a little bit more after we've been through the whole COVID pandemic and all of these dramas that we've been dealing with in our lives. And a lot of people are moving into new spheres of influence or new areas of their lives in terms of work or relationships or moving house. There's big shifts happening, and if they're not currently happening for you yet, they're definitely impending. Okay, they're like on their way, the energy is there. So I thought I would ask of these cards today to, my guides, to use them to give you guys some guidance for the week ahead. So see how it goes, because this is only the second or third time I'm using this deck of cards, but I always trust it to work out perfectly. So I'm sure it will. All right. So for those of you who are new here, I also do energy sessions twice a month at least. I do new moon and full moon sessions for setting intentions. So if you are going through anything like that, if you're looking for a particular job, if you're looking for a house, the right house at the right price, anything like that that you're working on, or you want to work on your certain energy centers, your chakras, if you feel like you need heart healing because you've had some heartbreak, or you need to work on grounding yourself more, anything like that, negativity purging, just to get rid of any negative influences or anything like that. Those are things that I do as well. I've got a session happening tomorrow night, but like I said, new moon and full moon, those are done. So if you want more information, please either get hold of me, or I do often post links that give a bit more information on energy sessions. You can also just go into the Etsy shop and read up about them, because everything's there. Okay, so before we get too diverted, let's carry on with our reading and ask my guides today what is most important for us to know this week ahead. Oops, there's the first one. Rest. Okay, I have to laugh a bit because this has been something that I've really had to take note of. I've ignored it for a long time and thought, I'll just carry on, but I've really had to be very focused, or have it been brought into my consciousness that I need to rest. And that is something that is vitally important for everybody. Okay, something that it took a long time for me to realize and learn is that spirit tries to impress on us that rest is as important as taking action. Okay, just like we have to take action and we feel like we always need to ask for guidance, we also need to be inactive and be receptive and be receiving the messages that we need as well. We can only be receptive and get guidance, spiritual guidance, when we're being quiet, when we're being still, when we are resting. So this is something that's vitally important. So if you can fit it into your week, I know some people think it's impossible, or you just literally don't have the time now. This is exactly what Spirit's saying. Please don't think that you don't have the time. Don't make that excuse. Okay, make sure that you make the time for yourself. Because this is a new deck of cards, I'm going to read from the book as well, because I've never had this card before. So let's have a look what it says. Meditation, prayer, withdrawal, or retreat. Our culturally perverse notion that doing is the correct use of time, and that doing nothing is a complete waste of time, has indeed made us a sick society. Your overwhelming desire to back off from the whirlwind of activity and take a break even throwing the towel altogether, isn't crazy or unrealistic. It's our direct summons from the Holy Spirit to withdraw your attention from the outer world and reconnect with your soul. Your life is not to be frittered away in meaningless and unexamined activity. You came in with a purpose and specific soul intentions that are being neglected. They are now knocking at your door for your attention, reminding you that you have commitments to keep. If you don't heed this call and begin to self examine, you may even enter a dark night of the soul, a time when nothing feels meaningful. Listen to the Spirit and open your heart to its direction. Take lots of time to be alone and get in touch with your soul. Write a journal, seek counseling, and pray. Allow yourself to be in direct contact with the guiding wisdom of your spirit on a daily basis. Withdrawing from the world, whether through contemplation, meditation, or even some type of sabbatical, is the most powerful way to use your time right now. Spirit is guiding you in these quiet moments. Its message is make time for yourself. Okay, I hear you loud and clear. I have actually done that in the past few days, but obviously it needs to be done some more, and some of you out there need to hear this as well. Okay, let's see what else we get. What else do we need to know this week? Please, all need to do. Epiphany, higher self. Okay, our higher self, for me, people talk about your guides, your guardians, your angels, your ancestors, your higher self. For me, that gut feeling that you get is all of those together. They all work in unison to give us that gut feeling of what we should or should not be doing. Okay, the higher self is guiding us. It's that energy around us that is it's basically a mix of all of those guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, all of them giving us their input and it coming through in this way. So this is saying this is what you need to be tapping into. And if we are in this phase of rest and receptivity, we are going to get those messages from our higher selves, from our guides and guardians. So this is what we really need to do. And it's obviously saying we can have some kind of an epiphany. Maybe you can come up with something that is going to change your life dramatically in terms of a positive change for you, or you're going to reach a milestone, or you're going to overcome an obstacle, potentially even have an epiphany in terms of a creative project or a business you want to start, whatever it could be. But this is saying that this is the week for this. And in order to do this, we obviously need to rest and be in this receptive state. So let's see what Epiphany has to say. Okay. Inspiration, breakthrough, revelation, or divine guidance. Congratulations, you are finally getting out of your own head and connecting more directly with your soul. The flow of communication between you and your higher self is strengthening daily, allowing you to directly access your spirit guides, angels, and spirit teachers more readily. As you make contact with your higher self and it deepens, answers will suddenly plop into your consciousness like gifts from above. Your aha moments will appear with greater frequency, like light bulbs switching on in your head. Over and over, you will find yourself in the right place at the right time. Under the influence of your higher self, you're steadily becoming more spontaneous, dancing in synchronistic flow with life rather than swimming upstream against the current. Your higher self encourages you to unhesitatingly trust your vibes at all times. Surrender your ego to them and allow yourself to be gently led rather than yielding to old ways of figuring things out. You're being gifted with endless spiritual direction and a deeper understanding of your soul's journey. Remain in constant dialogue with your higher self and ask it to override your limited perception and keep you on your true path. Then go with the flow. Your higher self's message is, listen to me. Okay, there was a strange ringing noise then too. It's like a ringing of a bell, trying to draw your attention. Like an aha moment, but like a ringing. Okay, So let's do one more card, please. What else do we need to know for this week ahead? Or do. Discipline. Master teacher. Okay, I just wanted to have a look at that as well. It's the first time I've seen this card. Okay, so I think that there's something that's obviously this will manifest differently for everybody, but I think that there is some kind of discipline that you can either enter into, like studying some spiritual practice or studying something about spirituality that you may be interested in. It could also be a course that you wanted to take, a YouTube video that you watch, anything like that, where there is your master teacher or your higher self or your guides and guardians actually bringing energy in for you with messages of something that can lead you in the right direction. Okay. And I feel like there's something that has either been neglected for a long time or you haven't really had it come into your consciousness, and it's not going to unless you do what is being suggested here. Okay, so in order for us to receive this, we're going to have to be open to our higher selves, this energy that's coming in, and obviously rest, be in that quiet, receptive state where we are sitting just reading a book. Maybe that's what you need to do here. Okay, maybe there's something you read in a book. Maybe it's a self-help book. Maybe it's a book on spirituality, a book on, a different industry that you want to get into with regards to your work, whatever it is. Okay, it's saying open yourself up to learning something new, to picking up that book or watching that YouTube video, however that comes through. You could even have somebody coming into your life that is influential. Okay. I actually said this to a client tonight. There could be like a key individual, somebody that is influential that you align yourself with, okay, that can actually help you or teach you or be a mentor in your life. So be open to that, okay? Ask to be shown that and be open to that coming through. It's either going to be a person or a lesson that comes through in some way, shape, or form, however that's going to happen. Okay, so let's see what the book says about this. Dedication, training, work, and skills. Whatever you desire in life can be created, but only if you are willing to do the necessary work. That means no shortcuts, no bypasses, and no free lunches. The only path to success is discipline and consistency. Fortunately, your master teacher is present, helping you develop a heartfelt and mature work ethic by getting organized and becoming practical in your approach to achieving your goals. Examine your heart and be willing to do what it tells you, whatever it takes to reach your aims. If you don't know what you must do, then learn. Seek out the help of mentors and guides who specialize in your field of interest. Study and learn with an open heart and mind, and set your standards high. Your master teacher reminds you, mastery is an area mastery in any area only comes from demanding nothing less than the best from yourself. Okay, and that is it, everyone. I sincerely hope that this speaks to you. I hope that it's helpful to you during the week, and I wish you a wonderful week further. We will chat again soon, and like I said, if you need anything, you need to ask me anything, please don't hesitate to contact me. My details are always at the bottom of the write-up of this video. Okay, so I wish you everything of the best, lots of love, and go out and receive the messages that you need to reach the goals you need to get to. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.